Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. This is your preview for Arsenal versus Manchester United. Of course, Manchester United are back in the capital on Sunday for this crucial clash against the Premier League leaders, Arsenal. We have dropped two massive points at Crystal Palace. I'm still frustrated because of that game, but we've remained in good form heading into this match. We're the only side to actually beat the Gunners in this division this term. Erik ten Hag hopes that the absence of suspended Casemiro can be overcome as United chase a victory that would really shake things up on top of the table. I could just quickly show you guys how the table looks. As you can see it, Arsenal are sitting first with 47 points, played 18 games. Manchester United played 19 games. We have 39 points. The gap now currently is 8 points. And they do have a game in hand. So if we really want to compete to actually win the Premier League, I think we have to go to Arsenal and get a result. That means we have to win. It's not just a draw is not even enough to compete to win the Premier League. But I'll walk down through my lineups really quickly. Before I do that, I want to just talk a little bit about the team news heading into this game. There are many, like I mentioned, like Casemiro is going to be suspended for United. There are many possibilities for replacing Casemiro. Fred and Scott McTominay came off the bench at Selhurst Park, while the boss, Erik ten Hag, could even ponder a switch to a five-man defense with so many strong options available in that area. What else? Weghorst also made his debut on Wednesday with Antony Martial injured, and Diogo Dalot also remained sidelined along with the long-term absentee of Donny van de Beek. Jack Butland is also eligible to play again, although he has yet to make the bench since signing on loan from Palace. And Fred is no longer under a risk, actually, of being banned for the next game because the threshold now is 10 games. So he's pretty much free to play in this game. Even if he gets booked against Arsenal, he will not be suspended. That the suspension has expired. Jadon Sancho is another one, which is you're looking at him. He is back in training. That is a massive news for United. He was pictured back in training at Carrington on Thursday. Hopefully he can get some minutes against Arsenal. Let's just quickly take a look at Arsenal's team news. So Arsenal team news, striker Gabriel Jesus is still missing for the high-flying Gunners after that suffering a knee injury. But academy product Eddie Nketiah has been in good form. He has been very impressive on the back of replacing Jesus. The only other concern for Mikel Arteta would appear to be Mohamed El Neni and Reece Nelson. I think those two could miss this game. William Saliba and Bukayo Saka came through the North London derby with the win over Tottenham without actually picking up any booking that would have incurred a one-match ban for this game. So they were lucky not to get booked, but somehow Casemiro got booked in the last 10 minutes against Crystal Palace. And now we're going to have to face Arsenal without our main guy. To be honest with you, he is our main guy at this moment in time. I'm going to take a look at the team, and I'm going to basically walk through the team that I think Erik ten Hag is going to pick for this game. What you're looking at now is the team that has played against Crystal Palace. So David De Gea, I don't think we're gonna make any changes. David De Gea will stay as the goalkeeper. Right back, I don't think Dalot is gonna be fit enough to play at right back position. And Wan-Bissaka has been solid. I don't think he's gonna be. There's gonna be any changes in this position. Wan-Bissaka just literally saved us against Zaha in the 90th minute against Crystal Palace. That tackle was just magnificent. And that's what he does defensively. Wan-Bissaka is always solid, but the question marks is always offensively. What can he do? What can he do with the ball and on this side of the pitch? Because we know he could defend here, but on the attacking third, he lacks that. So Erik ten Hag needs to work with him and make him improve until we buy another fullback. Varane and Martinez, 2 World Cup winners. I don't think there's going to be any changes. I think these two should start. They should start as a center back position, because I've seen fans and I've seen videos that people are saying, "Ooh, since we don't have Casemiro, why not play Martinez as a CDM?" He has played there before, but I don't think he's played there for United. I don't think he has ever played for United or Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag, I don't think he fancies him for United to play in that position. I really don't see Martinez playing there. I expect Martinez to stay as a defender, which is a center back position, left center back, and partner with Varane. Luke Shaw has been in a solid form. I think Malacia, you can put in Malacia, but Shaw has been brilliant. Even Shaw has been covering Martinez's position. So I don't see how Erik ten Hag decides to take out Luke Shaw. So this back four is not going to change. It's going to remain the same against the one that played Crystal Palace. So CDM. So this is the issue we have now. We do not have Casemiro. I just mentioned that he's suspended for this game. So what are we going to do? I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to make a few changes in this lineup. So I think Erik ten Hag is going to make this change. He's going to bring in Scott McTominay. I don't think he's going to trust Scott McTominay to be keeping that holding midfield line like Casemiro did. So he is going to add another help for Scott McTominay, which means all the fans don't want to see this, but it is the reality, and I think it is going to happen on Sunday. McFred, yes, I said it. McFred will start in the middle of the park. By the way, guys, if you disagree with any of the things that I'm saying, or if you have a different opinion, please do let me know in the comment sections, and I'll try my best to answer all the questions. But I think McFred is going to be back. I don't want to see it, guys. I really don't want to see it, but I don't want us getting overrun in the middle of the park. Without Casemiro, I think they're just going to destroy us. Partey, Odegaard, I think they're just going to run through our midfield. So to have a protection, we're going to need Fred, and we also going to need Scott McTominay. These two are needed in this match. And I'll still keep Eriksen in this team, by the way. I'm not taking him off. So that's going to be the midfield that I'm going with. Antony, I think he's going to go back on the bench. I don't think Antony is going to start this game. We've seen against Man City, he was dropped again against Crystal Palace. He wasn't able to impact the game. He's not dribbling past players. You look at Saka for Arsenal, he's taking on players, taking the initiative, one-on-ones, always trying to do things for the team and try to make things happen. But Antony is not that kind of player at this moment in time. I think he could do it, but he's lacking that form. So he is going back on the bench, in my opinion. And I think Bruno is going to be pushed. Bruno's going to be pushed on that right-hand side. Eriksen is going to come in as a number 10. So this is going to be his position. Erik ten Hag will play as a number 10. This is a similar sort of position that we saw against Man City. We did see Bruno play on that right-hand side against Manchester City. Rashford will keep his position on the left. I don't think we're going to use him as a striker. I think Rashford is more effective when we play him on that left-hand side. So Rashford is going to come in on the left. So Rashford will stay here. Weghorst. Okay, this is the conversation. This is another conversation that you could have. Like, are you going to pick Weghorst or are you going to pick Anthony Martial? It depends. I think it depends if Martial is fit. If Anthony Martial is fit, I would have to go with Anthony Martial. So Martial would have to come in for me. I think he's a much better player than Weghorst, even though Anthony Martial is not having the best of season since the World Cup. It's something wrong with him. Is it the injuries? Is he completely not fit enough? Is it confidence? What is it? I really don't understand. But Erik Ten Hag needs to make a decision on that. And I think Martial should start this game. So basically, this is it. This is the lineup I'm going with against Arsenal. I don't want to see, even though there's an option we can play a back five, I don't see us doing that against Arsenal. We did not do that against Arsenal in our home leg. So I don't see that happening in this game as well. So I think this is going to be the lineup that faces Arsenal. Before I finish here, before I wrap it up, so this is the lineup. Like I said, David De Gea starts in goal, Wan-Bissaka on the right, Varane and Martinez, the center backs, Luke Shaw on the left, Scott McTominay and Fred are going to be occupying the middle of the park. As a number 10, we're going to use Eriksen. Bruno shifted to the right, Rashford keeping his position on the left, and Anthony Martial is the striker. So this is the predicted 11. This is what I think Erik Ten Hag will pick for the Sunday game. Okay, so let me just quickly show you before I give you my prediction. Let me just quickly show you guys what the head-to-head is and how these two teams are doing coming into this game. So coming into this game, the past 5 games, of course, Arsenal have won 4 of them. They only drawn 1 game. That was the game they played against Newcastle at home. That's a draw game, 0-0. Similar stats for us. We've won 4, drawn 1 game as well. But ours really should have been 5 wins. 5 wins. It should have been 5 wins. I mean, one last set piece goal that just cost us 2 points and probably cost us from competing to actually win the league. But I still think the team is good enough to finish in the top 4, I think. The suspensions, I did cover this. We talked about the suspension and the injuries. These are the players that are suspended or injured. Tony Martial is doubtful for the game. So if he is, Weghorst will start up front, head to head. So this is what I wanted to show you guys before I give you my prediction. So head to head, the past 5 games will tell you a lot of things about two teams. United have lost at home in 2020, drawn at Arsenal, won against them, and then basically out of 5 games we've won head to head, we've won 2 games, and we've lost 2 games and 1 draw. This is very interesting. So the last time, like I said, the last time we played them, we did beat them 3-1. Arsenal dominated the ball in that game. They really completely dominated the game in terms of ball possession. But we did have control, and we just hit them on the counter. I see similar things happening. I don't see United going into Arsenal and dominated ball possession. That is never going to happen. So I think we're going to let them have the ball, have McTominay and Fred and McTominay protect that back 4, and hopefully hit them on the counter. Use the pace from Martial, use the pace from Marcus Rashford, and Bruno and Eriksen need to do their job in finding Marcus Rashford and Martial in the attacking third. For this game, I'll give you my prediction. Please do let me know your prediction for this game. I think in this game, it's a tough one. I mean, it's really difficult. I think this game is going to be a draw. I see us drawing this game 2-2 or 1-1. I don't see it's going to be a cagey game. I think this is going to be an open game, in my opinion. Arsenal don't play an ugly game. You're looking at them this season. They play a very risky game, an attacking game, which opens door for us, but which also means they could score. They could score against our team. So I don't see us winning this match. I think, especially without Casemiro and Martial as a doubt as well, I really don't see us going to the Emirates and winning this game. So I think I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go 1-1 for this game. Obviously, Arsenal have been in great form. Ramsdale has been doing a lot of good stuff for Arsenal. But I do see us nicking a draw in this game. But that is it, guys. What do you think is going to happen in this match? Do let me know in the comments section. I'm signing off. Thank you for watching. Peace.